guys. It is Tuesday evening and it's my night and I have to rant tonight. I have a very serious topic to talk about. If you remember from my first video, it was called Marvel Pop Toy Epiphany and I talked about sexism in Marvel toys. Well, I have some news on that and it's less than pleasing. Today I read a report off of several sources, and I even looked it up on the Marvel shop website, and it's completely true, these accusations. Marvel has released a toy based on the scene from Age of Ultron where, spoilers if you haven't seen it, it's not a big spoiler, but Natasha Romanoff, otherwise known as the Black Widow, jettisons out of a jet on a motorcycle, launches from a jet off of on a motorcycle and just keeps driving. And it's a freaking amazing scene, and it's a really big show of heroism for her because she's running out and she's like always picking up after you guys, and she picks up the Captain America shield where it's fallen. And she basically saves the day by tossing it back to Cap, who would have, without it, he couldn't have held off Ultron as long as he did there. So, Marvel has released a toy based on that scene, which is awesome, and I'm so excited, and I'll post the link down below so you can see the proof for yourself. The toy has replaced Black Widow with Captain America on a motorcycle. In fact, if you search Marvel toys, the big controversy is that there's hardly any Black Widow or female Marvel character toys or merchandise or anything at all. Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy, I searched myself. I can find hardly anything on the Marvel website about Gamora toys or Gamora shirts. There's like one shirt that Marvel doesn't even make, and the Infinity Pop toy of Gamora, and that's it. That's it. And this is just too far. Purposefully changing, and it's Marvel. They know what they did. You can't make a mistake when it's your company. Replaced Black Widow with Captain America. And I hear that the reasoning behind this was because that they felt boys would not buy female characters. Do you realize that is just prolonging the sexism and inequality that females are held to? It's completely irrational. Marvel, I can't believe you would do this, and I love you, and I'm gonna keep watching Marvel movies, obviously, and I'll buy merch, but I am just so disappointed in this because females, young girls need to know that they can have good role models that aren't princesses and characters that aren't real life at all. Black Widow had a terrible childhood. While she may not be a good role model for young girls at some points, she's pretty freaking amazing, and Gamora even more so. Scarlet Witch, there's nothing for Scarlet Witch. And yeah, she's a pretty small character now, but she's also one of the very, very few female Marvel characters that we actually have, and they have nothing for her. And Marvel just needs to understand that this type of thing is not acceptable because they're perpetuating sexism in young boys. The only way to solve this problem is to teach children, boys, that women are not lesser simply because they're born with a slightly different genetic makeup than you. Because they have more estrogen, that doesn't mean that they're not your equals. That doesn't mean that you can be prejudiced against them. And Marvel's just perpetuating this. If there were more female toys, I doubt young boys are gonna be like, oh, I can't have that one because it's a girl. No, they're superheroes. You really think a little boy cares? They're superheroes. They're awesome. And having it just is another way to send a message that girls don't deserve the time and girls aren't good enough. I can't. I'm so upset about this. Marvel, you really disappointed me and a lot of people. And I don't even know what to say. I even saw a Twitter post from Mark, the guy that plays Bruce Banner, purposefully posting to Marvel and telling them, Hasbro, and telling them that they need to have more Black Widow characters for his daughters and nieces. But it's not just for girls, it's for boys too. And even if it was just for girls, they're completely disregarding their female fan base. Girls are geeks too. Girls like superheroes just as much as guys, and being slapped in the face like that from Marvel is a pretty good way to lose half your fan base. So, get with the program, Marvel. Sexism is not cool.